Hi friends, my name is Aki Dearest. You know, Kill la Kill was actually a really meaningful anime with a lot of philosophies on life, regarding its characters with obstacles with things like power, boobs, eating lemons, exaggerated poses, boobs, LED wigs, arm chopping, big ass fonts, boobs, ass, boobs, and... Wait, what was this anime about again?
Don't lose your way, your mind, we have to be as one.
So once again, I'm here to attack as many interesting facts, Easter eggs, and metaphors, and my own theories of what this anime has to offer. Because of that, I highly recommend that you go watch the entire anime since we're going to be passing a few spoilers in this video. So let's go! Number 1, Kill la Kill. Now, as an English speaker, you look at the words thinking that, oh, it's just about killing, and you'd be on your merry way to watch the anime. A lot of people tend to not think about the inspiration for anime titles, so here I am to break this down. The word kill in Japanese in this context is pronounced as kiru. Kiru can mean two different things. One, it can be taken as a verb which translates to cut or to sever, and the other translation is to wear. So we have to cut and to wear, ironically the two prime points of the entire anime. Number 2. Speaking of play on words, we then come up with the names of the characters. Senketsu, first off, means fresh blood, and well, for obvious reasons. But let's look at Matoi Ryoko. Matoi is translated to mean to tie or to wrap. Depending on how you use it, it can also mean to settle or to finalize something. Separating the kanji symbols in the Ryoko, we have the kanji for Ryu, which means class or rank, or even exile. The second kanji symbol ko means child. So if we use play on words, we can see that it says exiled child or abandoned child, which ironically is a spoiler within itself explaining Ryoko. So together we have Matoi Ryoko, the exiled child who is to settle everything once and for all. Alright, so let's try this again with Kiryu and Satsuki. Separating the kanji in Kyuin, we have 3 kanji symbols. So this first symbol translates to ghost or devil. This one translates to dragon or imperial, and this one can translate into institution or graduate school. So we have a few translations here for the kanji symbols, but I think the most accurate way to play with the words here is saying that her personality comes off as devilish, wise and powerful like a dragon, making her the head of the institution, aka Honnoji Academy. Her first name Satsuki translates to swamp or shore, or it can translate as the 5th month, which in Japanese is the lunar month. Considering I can't find anything in Kill la Kill to support her name meaning swamp, I think it's more plausible for her name to mean the moon based off of her mysterious personality and her character design complementing pale skin and blue eyes. Now let's attack one more character, Harime Nui. Harime means stitch. Separating the kanji, we have hari, which means needle or pin, and we have me, which means eye, which, well, yeah. Number 3. Alright, so one of the most memorable scenes from Kill la Kill are Mako's Hellelujah segments. Now, this wouldn't make any sense at first unless you spoke or understood Japanese. But even then, these scenes are so fast that I don't even think the Japanese catch on with some of them. So what happens is that Mako makes random poses as she rants, but these aren't just pointless poses, they're puns. Let's take an example from episode 23. Did you catch any of that? Yeah, me neither. Let's break this down. The first sentence is Koko de tareru waka ni wa ikanai mon. Tareru means to be defeated or when you have fallen ill. That's why Mako poses on the ground ill. Wake in this context is broken up into syllables like we did with the names. Wa means ring, which is why she makes a ring shape with her fingers, and ke means hair, as we notice this strand of hair. Niwa in the sentence itself acts as a sort of particle, but in accordance to Mako's pose, niwa is also how you would count 2 birds. Ika is used in the word ikanai, which means I cannot. However, ika by itself means squid. And there you go, we have Mako dressed as a squid. Nai is a negative conjunction, so we get Mako shaking her head. And the last word is mon, which in the sentence is being used to express emotion, but she poses as the actual kanji mon, which actually means gate. Number 4. Now, Kill la Kill gives shoutouts to a ton of Western movies and other animes. I'll be going over 3 more iconic scenes and put a link in the description for a complete list of references in the description below. In episode 4, there are a lot of references to Western movies and in a bunch of split-second frames. First is the scene where Ryoko, Mako, and Maiko are running across a pit of lava, with bones floating around. Now if you look closely, one of the bones is a skeletal hand giving a thumbs up, which is exactly what the Terminator's fate was in the iconic ending of Terminator 2. Next, we see a series of references to the film Pulp Fiction. As Mako's family rushes to try and give Ryoko her uniform, their car speeds by a few faces familiar to those you have seen in the movie. It seems like some people in the Kill la Kill studios seem to really like Western movies. Number 5. So in the last episode I did, we found out that Hideaki Anno played Mio Mio. So I was like, alright, fairly similar staff who did fooly. Let's see what happened here. They did the same question mark shit with Guts, the dog, which turned out to actually be Katsuaki Konishi, the same voice actor for Kamina from Gurren Lagann, and also Tsumugu Kinagase from Nudist Beach. Does Gainax just not want to tell people that they're paying professional actors to play small roles, or is this just a repetitive joke that they do? Number 6. In the DVD commentary to Kill la Kill, it was revealed that the creators often made and put themselves in the show as background characters. Perhaps the biggest one of these happens right at the beginning of the first episode of Kill la Kill. One of the students in the classroom at the beginning is seen playing with the Hulk and Iron Man figures hidden in his desk. This particular guy is none other than the lead character designer and the artist for Kill la Kill, Sushio. Number 7? Okay, so I've learned that Gainax is one to put Easter eggs of its own anime with its other anime. For example, in episode 12 we see Ryoko's PMS get the best of her and turn into Berserker mode. This was actually a mirror image of Evangelion's Berserk Bloodied Up. We also have the same crossover references of the crosses used in Kill la Kill, which were taken from the same crosses from the end of Evangelion.
The final choice. The end. Manga Entertainment presents the highly anticipated conclusion to the Neon Genesis Evangelion saga.
Number 8. There were more Easter eggs referencing the anime FalKKone. So in the last episode I did about everything you didn't know about FalKKone, I said that the lemon soda Naoto drinks is sour and that his rejection towards the drink was a metaphor for his childness. The fact that he was not ready to challenge life and take on new things. Here we have Ryoko biting into a lemon. Now, when I first saw that, I was like, you know what? Knowing Gainax, there had to have been a reason for the lemon. And nobody believed me, but I kept looking at it and I'm like, why a lemon? Of all things, they don't just throw that in there. This may or may not be directly a link with FalKKone, but the intention stays the same, that her biting into the lemon carelessly was actually a metaphor for getting ready to take on the challenges in life. Unlike Naoto, where he actually rejects it. We then have Ryoko first wearing her kamui, where her body is revealed for all to see. Dismiss it as cheap fan service if you want, but this was actually integrating with the coming of age concept that they used in FalKKone with Naoto getting the head boner. Both characters feeling shock and shame. Number 9. All the episodes were named after old Japanese songs. The director took whatever songs he felt fit for each episode's theme. The English translation for some of those songs are also real songs as well, but it's uncertain if the director meant it for that purpose. Number 10. Unlike Ryoko, however, Satsuki has no shame. She actually quotes something very meaningful.
この姿はカムイが最も力を震える姿。それを俗な価値基準で恥じるなど、まさに己の小ささの証明。この桐生院Satsuki。我が野望成就のためならば天下に乳房を晒そうと恥もなければひるみもない。
Okay, I'll admit, this anime does have a lot of fan service. But I think Satsuki laid it down not only just for Ryoko, but for all of us. You can't allow the opinions of others bring you and your goals down in life, because no matter what, people will always think something of you, good or bad, and we can't change that. We can't make everyone accept us, or try to justify our actions with the world. Satsuki went through coming off as an antagonist, but we later on learned that her entire plan was for the benefit of herself and everyone else, regardless of what she had to do to get there, and regardless of what everyone may have thought of her in the process. So what did you guys think? Any more Easter eggs you wanted to point out that people missed? Any other animes you'd like me to dissect? Leave a comment down below if you do, and subscribe to my channel for more anime content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!